We've been talking about this for a while on the show here. MicroStrategy. We love MicroStrategy. But I think the one thing you have to keep in mind with MicroStrategy is that their convertible debt, you have to think about this in like the financial market play. I know as Bitcoiners, it's like, okay, you buy Bitcoin, nothing else matters. But like for a lot of entities out there, they're buying bonds, they're holding bonds in their portfolios. And there's convertible bonds, and then there's fixed income bonds too, which I believe that Saylor will be tapping into next. And that fixed bond market is a much bigger market than convertible bonds is. He said he's issued 5 this year, which is a record. But the nice thing about those bonds that I don't usually talk about, and I don't hear a whole lot of people talking about, is the nice thing with those bonds, the convertible debt that they're taking on, is that they're not attached to Bitcoin, right? Like it's not like Saylor saying, here, give us $1 billion. If things go south, you get some of our Bitcoin. Like there's no covenants attached to Bitcoin with the debt. It's not like they're going to the credit union and they have to put up so much collateral before they can get the money from them. And if their investment goes down, if their collateral goes down in value, they have to lose their Bitcoin. That's not how this is. The convertible debt holders are not, there's no covenants attached to MicroStrategy's Bitcoin. So that's the Bitcoin that they have today. I think it's 330,000 Bitcoin. That will probably never move, at least for 20 years, 21 years in this case. And that's going to be the main measuring stick for every public company in the world. How much Bitcoin do you have? Think about the leverage that that's going to create in the future for MicroStrategy. So, and the other part too is like all of his convertible debt is structured in a way where even if Bitcoin crashed tomorrow, they don't have to repay that debt for another 5 or 6 years. And if you know anything about Bitcoin, anybody who's bought Bitcoin and held on for at least 4 years has been up. So you stretch it out to 5, 6 years, like I don't think there's going to be any issues with them repaying those bonds. And if they do, then we got a whole nother problem here. But as he said there, the people who are buying MicroStrategies today are the ones who already know what Bitcoin's going to do and are willing to accept that risk that if Bitcoin goes to zero, I'm toast. For real. Like no jokes. I think about that all the time. Like it's fun to say like you're all in on Bitcoin, but like I am. And am I worried about it? Not in the slightest. But things go wrong. Always expect the unexpected. But at the same time, like I'm only here for so long. Why would I pussyfoot my way through life with government bonds, with General Electric stocks, with money in my bank? Like that's the risk to me. That's the real risk. Bitcoin is it's a no-doubter. It's a no-brainer. It's a countdown. And as each year goes by, each cycle goes by, there's going to be less and less Bitcoin available. MicroStrategy is going to hold a significant amount of that Bitcoin. They're never going to sell it, and they're going to be able to do unimaginable things with that capital. So, even if the price went up 300% in the next week, I'd still say MicroStrategy is a great buy because you can see where this whole thing is going to. And MicroStrategy is the vehicle that's going to allow that capital from the old system to flow into Bitcoin. And so if you can attach your cart to that, you're going to do pretty well.